Mrs. Amanda Obin. Let's give her a rousing round of applause. So I can assure you she's as fair as her complexion. Very fair. Not just in complexion, but in character, in decisions, in choices. In fact, if you are somebody who can quarrel with this lady, then you have a problem. Because all the years that we've known her, we've never been able to quarrel with her. Even if you want to pick a fight, you can't. So ladies and gentlemen, I'm very honored to present her to you. She'll say a few words, and we would like the technical men to play their jingle for us whilst we prepare to take off. She will welcome the kids when she's ready.
Okay. Hello, everybody. You're welcome to the third edition. I'm excited to see all of you here, those coming again for the third time, those coming for the first time. I'm excited to see you, and I wish you all the best. May the best school win. But at the end of the contest, we are all winners. This is to help us to learn. It's a platform to learn. And so I wish you all the very best. Okay. Okay, so I welcome the schools who are going to be part of the very first quarter-final contest. Okay, so we have SWEDRU Catholic AJHS. Can you please come up? Oh, please welcome them with a round of applause. SWEDRU Catholic AJHS. Okay, so you're welcome. Now we'll call Good Shepherd RCJHS. Oh, do it better for them. They are the defending champions. Do it better for them. ABOR, till they get here, please keep clapping, keep clapping. So you're welcome, Good Shepherd. And finally, ABOR RC JHS. Please come up stage. Please don't stop clapping till they get here. ABOR JHS, you're also very welcome. So ask you to introduce yourselves. We'll start with SWEDRU Catholic A JHS.
Stephanie Kosadonko from SWEDRU Catholic A Basic School, Central Region.
Okay.
Douglas Oswald Onuma from SWEDRU Catholic A Basic School, Central Region.
Okay. You're welcome. Yes, Good Shepherd. Please speak up. Okay, be bold.
Sorry. Ejay Sechi Amabafwa, final year.
Okay, so from Good Shepherd. Okay. And
Nana Kusia Kabwanya Mitchell, final year.
okay. Now ABOR.
I'm Elliot Akwete
Okay.
from ABOR CGHS, Volta region.
Okay. And
Jugbeta Maximilian from ABOR RC Basic School, Volta region.
okay. You're all very welcome to the first quarter-final contest. Do you have any? What are your expectations in this contest? Let's start with ABOR.
Okay, so this our very
You
first.
should speak up so that we know that the microphone is working.
Okay, so this is our very first appearance over here, and we are making we are trying to leave a very good mark. We are hoping for the best.
Okay.
And expecting the best also.
All right. All the best, and you're welcome. Okay, SWEDRU.
This is our first time coming to BBQ quiz, and we hope to leave BBQ national competition, and we hope to leave here with a hopeful, with something good that we can use that can be used to recognize our school.
Okay. Okay. So all the best, SWEDRU. It's also your first time, and you're welcome. Okay, so finally, Good Shepherd.
Okay, so as we made it through the regional stage, we know we will do our best to defend the cup this year. Thank you.
Okay, so Good Shepherd says that they are going to do their best to retain the cup. Okay, so you're all very, very welcome. And we would ask that one coach from each of these schools should kindly move to the table. One coach, like to the scoring table, to keep score. Okay, are we ready? So we'll start with round 1. So this is the science spectrum round. It's made up of 2 parts. The first half of this round, you'd have questions under biology, chemistry, physics, and agricultural science. You have a maximum of 15 seconds for short answer problems, 20 seconds for short explanatory answers, 35 seconds for longer explanatory answers, and then 35 seconds for all calculations. So the problem will be posed to all schools. You have the chance to use your bell to draw the attention of a bell judge. So this time we have the Brain Battle Quiz bell judge. And you'll be given an opportunity to attempt to answer the question for a maximum points. Maximum points, 3 marks. Is that okay? If you press the bell, you are given the opportunity to answer the question and you stall to your opponent to answer the question. So once you press the bell, be ready with your answer. Are we ready? Okay, so the bell judge would let you know and then you give your answer. Is that okay? So no one gives the answer. The bell judge would say which school pressed the bell first and then you give your answer. So press and hold until you are called. Okay, so ABOR GHS, press your bell and hold. Okay, Good Shepherd. Okay, SWEDRU. Okay, so you press and you hold until you are called. Is that okay? Question 1, chemistry reaction. So you have 35 seconds. Sodium metal is a very reactive group 1 element that readily tarnishes when exposed to air. This is due to the formation of a metallic oxide that coats the surface of the metal. Write a balanced chemical reaction for this process. 35 seconds.
Good Shepherd RCJHF.
2Na plus O subscript 2 going into Na subscript 2O.
Again, say again.
2Na plus O2 O subscript 2 going into NA subscript 2O.
Incorrect. Any other school?
SWEDRU.
Okay.
NA plus O2 going into NaO2.
Incorrect.
Time up.
So question. Okay, so it's 2Na plus, so going into, so half O2, then you have Na2O. So chemistry's short answer, 15 seconds. A period of elements is a set of elements that have the same number of shells in their atoms. Which element in period 2 of the periodic table has a valency of 1?
SWEDRU.
Hydrogen.
No.
Send you the black sign. Time up.
So it's lithium. Physics calculation. So you have 35 seconds. A stadiometer is a piece of medical instrument used for measuring human height during routine medical examinations and also clinical experiments. To 2 decimal places, how tall is a patient in meters? If this device registers his height as 7.5 feet, given that 1 feet is equivalent to approximately 30.5 centimeters.
Time up. Good Shepherd.
22.8 meters.
No. So any other school?
ABOR RC.
21.05 centimeters.
No. So 2.29 meters. So I asked for meters, but you were all saying centimeters. So physics short answer. You have 15 seconds. A fundamental quantity is a quantity, so an independent physical quantity applied in obtaining derived quantities. Which of the 7 fundamental quantities has no instruments calibrated in its SI units?
Good Shepherd.
Luminous intensity.
No.
Time up. Time up.
Okay, so it's amount of substance. That is in moles.
Okay, I should write it.
So amount of substance in moles. Okay, so biology short explanation. You have 20 seconds. Fertilization is the fusion of 2 sex cells to form a zygote. In humans, this occurs in the fallopian tube, and the resulting zygotes can develop into a single baby, fraternal or identical twins. Identical twins are usually of the same sex, so it's about 99.9%. except in some very rare situations where a mutation may cause them to be of opposite genders. Why are identical twins usually of the same sex or gender?
ABOR RC.
So, ABOR.
Because they have the same sperm cell fertilizing the egg.
That's correct. On that note, this brings us to the end of the first half. Okay, so a somewhat rocky start, but we are moving on to the hot lab. Oh. So this is the hot lab part of the first round. So we are going to undertake a short science experiment, and it's undertaken for a maximum of 10 points. Testing schools, you have 5 minutes to do this exercise. So this experiment is going to be on bulk densities. So it's an indicator of soil compaction, and it's calculated as the dry weight of soil divided by its volume. The volume includes the volume of soil particles and the volume of pores among the soil particles. Bulk density is typically expressed in gram per centimeter cube. It's important because it reflects the soil's ability to function for structural support, water, solute movement, and then soil liberation. Bulk densities above thresholds indicate impaired function. So you've been given a table showing the relationship between the soil bulk densities and then root growth based on the soil textures. Okay. So the activity for today, you are going to be given a soil sample. You are required to apply your knowledge of the determination of density of irregular solid substances to determine the density of the sample by carrying out the right measurements of the appropriate physical quantities on the provided samples. After that, you compare your calculated density to that of the table, so the ideal values provided in the table above, and you identify the type of soil sample that you've been given. Please record all your measurements, all of it, and any calculation that you have done before you state your final conclusions, because everything carries points. So you're going to be provided with one empty matchbox, and this is supposed to help with the volume. Okay, you are given an electronic balance, a spatula, and then a ruler. Are we okay? Yeah, so I mentioned you'd been given a matchbox. So that will help you determine the volume. Okay. So at the end of the experiment, you have one question to be answered. So you kindly answer that on your sheets. You'll be given sheets to answer. So you can answer at the back of the sheets. Okay. Yes. And then I will take that at the end of the 5 minutes. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Are we ready to start? Okay. So you can move to the table. Okay, so I'd ask that Good Shepherd and then SWEDRU come back to their seats so that ABOR will do the measurements. Then they will each come back. Each would come to take their measurements. But they are being timed independently. The 5 minutes, they are all being timed independently. So the fact that they are sitting it's not affecting your time. So please take your seat. Okay, so ABOR, your 5 minutes starts now. ABOR, you have 30 seconds. They should. Okay, so there's a bit of a problem. So please let's pause the time. Okay, we can restart the time. Okay, Good Shepherd, please move to the table. Hurry up because your time is starting. So your time starts now.
ABOR, you have 1 minute more.
Okay, SWEDRU, you can move to the table. So SWEDRU, your time starts now.
Good Shepherd, you have 1 more minute. ABOR, be getting ready to stop work. ABOR, please submit your work. Good Shepherd, be wrapping up. Good Shepherd, submit your work.
Good Shepherd, be getting ready to submit your work.
Stop work, Good Shepherd. Good Shepherd, please submit your work. SWEDRU will be getting ready to submit your work. SWEDRU, submit your work.
Okay, we are taking a 2-minute break. So teachers and coaches, you can come and speak with your students. 2 minutes. Any substitutes should please come up. So you submit the name of the substitute to the table. So the coaches have 2 minutes. You can come up to the stage to talk to the students. with the experiment you were given, the concept was that you had to find the weight of the empty matchbox. I mean the mass, okay, so let's say mass. The mass of the empty matchbox, then now you add the soil, you'd weigh that too. You get that mass, you subtract, and then it gives you the weight of the sand. Then now you do the volume. So the volume is based on the dimensions of the matchbox. So your length, breadth, height, that gives you the volume. Okay. Then now you do the division to give you the density. Okay. So if you're able to get the weight of the empty matchbox, just writing that gives you 2 points. Then when you get the total weight, it gives you another 2 points. When you're able to get the volume, you get 2 points. Then now the actual weight of the sand gives you another 2 points. Then the density gives you 2 points. So at the end of the contest, ABOR had 2 points, 2 out of 10. Sorry, for the practical. So that's for the hot lab. SWEDRU had 6 out of 10. And then Good Shepherd had 10 out of 10. So we have the, okay. Okay, so at the end of the contest, at the end of round 1, okay, so ABOR had 5 points. Please put your hands together for them. SWEDRU had 6 points. SWEDRU had 6 points. And Good Shepherd had 10 points. Okay, so we have some substitutions. So far, both the JHS, Macmillan is going out, and then Thelma is coming in. So please come. And for Good Shepherd, Amma is going out and Gad Wilson is coming in. Okay, so can the substitute just introduce themselves and then we'll move on? ABOR.
I'm Thelma Nuokbo from ABOR RC Basic School,
Okay.
Volta region.
Okay, you're welcome. And Good Shepherd.
God by was in final year.
Okay, you're welcome. So we are moving to the second round. Is there a problem? And then change it. Are we ready? Okay, so this is the math round. It's made up of 2 parts. We're doing the toss-up questions and then the rapid fire. We are starting with the toss-up questions. So you'll be given time to answer a question. It's a calculation question. You have the answer, you press the bell, and then you'll be called, you give the answer. Okay. So for long answer questions, you are given 35 seconds. Then for short answer, 15 seconds. So we start. Simultaneous equations are 2 or more algebraic equations that share the same quantities or unknowns and are solved together to form. Safwa bought 3 meat pies and a yogurt drink at 14 Ghana cedis. Jane bought 1 of that same meat pie and 2 of that same yogurt that Safwa bought, all at 13 Ghana cedis. What is the cost of 1 meat pie? So it's long answer, so you have 35 seconds.
SWEDRU.
Yes.
1 meat pie costs, 1 meat pie, it costs 3 cedis.
That's correct. Next question. Probability is a mathematical or statistical tool used to study randomness. It is used in predicting the likelihood of an event occurring. Out of 18 t-shirts that Peter has, 5 of them are black in color, 7 are white, and the rest are red. What is the probability that Peter...
Good Shepherd.
1 out of 3.
That's correct. Next question. Volume is the amount of the 3-dimensional space occupied by an object or substance. The volume of a container shows the quantity of substance that a container can hold. Tracy is to fill the barrel in her house with water to the brim. If the bucket she is to use to fill the water can hold 2,500 milliliters of water, find the minimum number of buckets she will use if the barrel can hold 80 liters of water. Short answer, so you have 15 seconds.
Good Shepherd.
31.
No.
Time up.
So 32 buckets. Next question. Speed is the distance traveled per unit time. It determines how fast or slow movement is done. It can be measured in meter per second, kilometer per hour, etc. Kwame left his house at 6:42 a.m. for his school, which is 2.5 kilometers away from his house. At what speed must he walk if he has to get to school at 7:12 a.m.? Your answer should be in kilometer per hour. Short answer, so you have 15 seconds. Kilometer per hour.
Time up.
Okay, so it's 5 kilometers per hour. Next question. In financial mathematics, interest is the amount paid on a sum of money over a set time period at a set rate. The original sum of money over which the interest is paid is called the principal. Samuel invested an amount of money at the bank which yielded an interest of 250 Ghana cedis at the end of 2 years. How much will all his money at the bank amount to at the end of the 2-year period if the interest rate is 5%? Long answer, so you have 35 seconds.
SWEDRU.
$2,100 Ghana cedis.
No.
Good Shepherd.
2,750 Ghana cedis.
That's correct. To the final question. Mean is a tool used in statistics. That's a branch of mathematics. It's the mathematical average of a set of 2 or more numbers or variables. And it's found by dividing the total sum of number by the number of them. Okay, so you have the mean mark of 5 students in an end of term examination in a class was 62%. If Priscilla's mark, which is 50%, is added to the marks of these 5 students, what will be the mean mark of the 6 students? You have 15 seconds.
Good Shepherd.
72.
No.
The number of members.
Time up.
So 60%. So that brings us to the end of the toss-up questions. We move to the next part. So this is the rapid fire round. You each have 60 seconds to answer a number of questions. So you attempt as many questions as you can within the 60 seconds. So we'll start with school 1. So SWEDRU. So when you have the answer, you just speak into the microphone. 60 seconds, fast. So just relax, we'll start soon. So we start with the rapid fire. So SWEDRU Catholic A, you have 60 seconds to answer a number of questions. You attempt as many questions as you can within the 60 seconds. You know how the round is. I'll mention the questions. If you're ready with the answer, me, and then you give. You can stop me and then you give the answer. Are you ready? So SWEDRU, your time starts now. 45% of x is 0.09. What is x? Evaluate 64 over 27, or raise to the power 1 over 3. Expand and simplify into bracket 3 minus 2y, or raise to the power 2, minus into bracket 3 plus 2y, all raised to the power 2. Simplify 2 over 5 times 8 over 9 divided by 32 over 27. Okay. You speak into the mic. Speak into the microphone.
Question 1. 1 over 5.
Okay, so question 1 is right.
Question 5. 450 kilometers.
No, so I read question 4. Do you have that answer? Okay, so now 5. Change 0.0045 kilometers to centimeters.
Time up. Time up.
Okay. No, so the thing is that you don't tell me, I haven't read the question. So till I read the question, then before you can give me the answer. Do you understand? So that means you got just one out of, you were able to answer one question correctly. But you have to speak into the microphone because now nobody heard you. So we are going to go through the rules of the rapid fire contest because it seems like there has been some misinformation. So what it is that each school is going to be given a sheet which has questions. Your sheet will have a So if you have an answer to any I've read, then now you can give me the answers. Is that okay? So it's clear. If I am reading a question and you have the answer to that one, you can interrupt me and give me the answer. But you cannot interrupt me and give me the answer to a question I have already read. Is that okay? All right. So, yeah. Okay, so we are annulling the first one. Now you understand the rules. Okay. So once you have the questions. So once you turn over, then we start. Okay, so turn over. Your time starts now. Evaluate the cube root of 125 minus the cube root of 216 plus the square root of 49. Next. Change 2.75 to the simplest mixed fraction. Next, evaluate into brackets 1 over 5 all raised to the power minus 2. Evaluate into brackets 5 minus 2y all into bracket, then 5 plus 2y. Next, change 2160 seconds to minutes. Next, solve 0.25 times 0.04. That's correct. Evaluate into bracket.
Time up.
So 1 out of 8. So 2 points. 1 point, sorry. So 1 out of the 8, 1 point.
Because I don't understand. Boss, what happened with them? What did you teach them? What rules did you give them? If you are solving other ones, you should be telling them to move. So why did they?
So Good Shepherd, are you ready?
So you watch these people. They will not do that. You see that it's your children. It's not.
So you can turn your sheet. Your time starts now. Evaluate into bracket 1 over 4 raised to the power minus 3.
64.
Correct. Evaluate 10.2 to the power 2 minus 0.2 to the power 2.
Next.
Evaluate the cube root of 27 divided by the square root of 81 times the cube root of 216.
2.
That's correct. Find 4% of 7.5. Next, change 8.25 to the simplest mixed.
8 number 1 out of 4.
That's correct. Evaluate into bracket 3x plus 7z into bracket 3x minus 7z. Next, change 14,400 seconds to hours. Next, solve 0.
4. 4.
So 4 hours. That's correct.
Time up.
Okay. So that's. So 4 out of 8. Okay, so ABOR RC. Please speak into the microphone so that I can hear you, okay? If not, it will waste your time. Okay. Are you ready? So you can turn your sheet. Your time starts now. Find 2% of 2.5. So next, evaluate into brackets 5p minus 4t, then into bracket 5p plus 4t. Next, solve 0.75 times 0.04. Next, evaluate the cube root of 1000 divided by the square root of 16 times the cube root of 64. Next, change 21,600 seconds to hours. Next, evaluate 1 over 9 all raised to the power minus 2. Next, evaluate 20.2 raised to the power 2 minus 0.2 raised to the power 2.
40.0.
Please speak up.
40.0.
No. Next, change 12.
Time up.
Okay. So that's none out of 8. Okay, so that brings us to the end of round 2.
Do your total score quickly, quickly. 10, 10, 0. 4, 10, 0. 4, 10, 0. The order from your side. 4, 10, 0. 4, 10, 0.
Okay, so
We've lost time. Go, 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 go.
so at the end of this round, SWEDRU had 4 points, Good Shepherd had 10 points, and ABOR had 0.
Move on to the final round. Last substitution. Last opportunity to make a substitution.
So we are moving on to the final round. The schools have the last opportunity to put in a substitution.
Don't go there. Just tell me. Thelma is coming out. Esther is coming in. ABOR. Give it to her. Yes. Give it to them.
So for ABOR, Thelma, you are moving out, and Esther is coming in.
Let's welcome her quickly.
Please welcome her.
Good Shepherd is also taking out cards and is bringing on Clara.
Okay, so for Good Shepherd, God is going out, Clara is coming in. Please welcome them.
SWEDRU no substitution. Going forward, no one should do this thing. Who is coming for who? Boss, we want the name. Who? SWEDRU Oswell is coming out.
So for SWEDRU, Douglas is coming out.
Name there, boss. Boss.
Oh.
Tell us what you want to do. Eh? Frank is coming in for us.
And Frank is coming in.
So you leave Oswald's name there. Go and sit there. Go and sit there. Go and sit there. Go and sit there. Why do you bring a contestant you didn't register?
I'm sure she has it.
Then where's the name? Let's go. Let's go. No, they are getting the contestant's name. So you give us a minute. Okay. 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 Wow, by saying next. She was not supposed to be saying that. But I'm managing her. I'm not question who here. Who shepherd like you are watching her. Come next. Oh, he was helping them.
Okay, so we begin the third round. So the third round, you have 4 categories: true or false, tech bites, riddles, and black scientists. You know how it works. Okay, so for the riddles, I would give the questions. I give you each clue, and then if you answer on the first clue, you get 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. Third clue, you...
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so it's 3, 2, 1 instead. Okay, so 3 points for the first clue, 2 points for the second clue, and then 1 point for the third and any other clue. Okay. Then for the tech bites, you give me the answer, you get the point. True or false, you give me the answer. So whichever school is ready, you press the bell, hold, press and hold till you are called, then you give me the answer. Okay. Then for the black scientist, I read. If you have the answer, you can just let me know. Okay.
Penalty of -1 for an incorrect answer for true or false.
So for the true or false, an incorrect answer gives -1.
Let's go.
Is that okay? Okay, so for the...
ABOR start. ABOR asking should tell us the category they want us to start.
Okay, so ABOR, I give you the opportunity to give us the category to start with.
With the black scientist.
Black scientist. So I read. I was a pioneering African-American mathematician who made significant contributions to the fields.
ABOR.
Lucy Jean Campbell.
Again?
Lucy Jean Campbell.
No.
Good Shepherd.
Mary Jackson.
No. So I made significant contributions to the fields of space, science, mathematics, and aeronautics. I was born on August 26th, 1918, in West Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Who am I?
Mary Jackson.
No.
Time up.
Oh. Okay, so it's Katherine Johnson. Okay, so the next. So Abo, you give us the next category. Okay, so then I'm moving on to the next black scientist question. I was an African American. Okay, so Abo, you give us the category you want.
Riddles.
Okay. First clue. I am a helical coil of wire whose length is greater than its diameter. Second clue. I generate a controlled magnetic field.
Solenoid.
Good Shepherd.
Solenoid.
Okay, that's correct. So they got it on the second clue, so that's 2 points. Okay, so the answer, Abon mentioned the answer before Good Shepherd gave the answer. So, please. So, we are given. So, okay. So Good Shepherd gets the point because they pressed the bell, held on to it, they were called before they gave the answer. Okay, so. Okay, so Good Shepherd category.
Black scientists.
Okay. I was an African American mathematician and aerospace engineer who.
Good Shepherd.
Okay.
Mary Jackson.
That's correct. Next category. Good Shepherd.
Black scientists.
Okay. I was an American physician, surgeon, and medical researcher.
SWEDRU.
Yes, SWEDRU.
Charles Audrey.
That's correct. So we are done for black scientists. Next category. Yes. Riddles. First clue. I am a quantitative property that is transferred to a body or to a physical system, recognizable sometimes in the form of heat and light. Second clue. Human civilization requires me to function and obtains me.
ABOR.
The sun.
No. And requires me to function and obtains me from sources such as fossil fuels.
Good Shepherd.
Good Shepherd.
Heat.
No. Third clue. I am an attribute of all biological systems, from the biosphere to the smallest living organism where I am stored in substances such as carbohydrates. Fourth clue, I am conserved in the universe.
SWEDRU.
That's correct. Speak.
Energy.
So your next. Is your mic on? It's on. So you have to speak. Is it on? Check. Speak into it. Speak into the mic.
Energy. Yes.
So you have to speak loudly. So they get 1 point. Your next category. Riddles. First clue. I am a motion-related rate of change. Second clue. I take into account a body's relative position in space. Third clue. I am the...
ABOR.
Gravitational force.
No. So third clue. I am the absolute magnitude of the speed of a body in motion. Fourth clue. I am vector quantity whose change with respect to time produces an acceleration.
Good Shepherd.
Velocity.
That's correct. So 1 point. So riddles done. Please, your next category. Good Shepherd.
True or false?
Okay. Transpiration is a characteristic of plants.
Good Shepherd.
True. That's correct. Your next category.
True or false?
Okay. A rectangle with area and length of 42 centimeters squared and 6 centimeters respectively will have a width of 8 centimeters.
Good Shepherd.
False.
That's correct. Your next category.
True or false?
100 milliliters is equal to 100 millimeters is equal to 1 decimeter. True or false?
Good Shepherd.
True. That's correct. Next category. Your next category. Okay, so we are left with the tech bites. What is Python's PEP8 and why is it important?
Is the question again?
What is Python's PP8 and why is it important?
Time up.
Okay, so it's a style guide for Python code that defines coding in conventions. So it's for maintaining code consistency and readability. Next. What is a Python class and how do you create one?
Time up.
Okay, so a Python class is a blueprint for creating objects. So you create one, you just use the class keyword. Okay. So next question. What is the difference between a local and a global variable in Python?
Good Shepherd.
Yes.
Okay, so a global variable can be used outside of your function, but a local variable can only be used in your function.
Okay, so that's correct. So that brings us to the end of the third round. Okay, so at the end of the round, SWEDRU had 4 points. Oh, please put your hands together. Good Shepherd had 18 points. And ABOR had 0. So at the end of the round, at the end of the first contest, ABOR RC had 5 points. Please put your hands together for them. SWEDRU had 14 points. And Good Shepherd had 38 points. So Good Shepherd qualifies to the next round. So congratulations, Good Shepherd, and better luck to the other schools, ABOR and SWEDRU. You did well. Okay, so we are done with the contest. You can move to your seats. And then we'll welcome the next set of schools. We'll be starting with the second contest soon. Okay, so can we welcome to the stage, sorry, the coaches. So please, can the coaches of Bishop Bowers, Akachi RCJHS, and Orange Stars please come to the table, the coaching table. Please come with your score sheets, the coaches.